What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to all you visionaries out there, man. Shout out to all of you guys that's in the chat room. We are back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV with another great show. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course, and I appreciate all the love and the support. So let's start off by smashing that like button for me, family. Start off by hitting that like button for me, fam. Hit that like button, and share today's show. Hit the like button and share today's show. Share it on your community tab, your Discord servers, anywhere that you share videos. Make sure you share today's show. It's very important. Share today's show. We're going to get into it today. I will be reviewing an article just to give some context to what's going on and what I'll be talking about on today's show. So let me get over here to the chat room while you guys like and share the show and give some shout outs. Shout out to Char Willie. She says, greetings. Good to see you. Shout out to Miss Letitia. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, Letitia. Shout out to my man Hannibal in the building. Salute, bro. Shout out to Matt. What's good, Matt? Shout out to you, bro. 1G. Yeah, you caught another one, bro. Salute to you, man. My brother Larry Vaughn in the building. Salute, my brother, as always. Shout out to my brother Po Boy Films in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton, in the building. Salute, my brother. Shout out to my guy, Sir O, in the building. Shout out to the villains. What's up, Marcus? What's going on? Shout out to all of you guys, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure you like and share the show. And if y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all go and check out my Sunday show. Go and check that out. Make sure y'all go and check that out. Jojo, what's up, Jojo? Today's show. This is what happens when men don't value their appearance. This is what happens when men don't value their appearance. And today we're going to, like I said, we're going to get into an article with Kanye. We're going to get into Kanye and what's been going on with that brother, man. And the reason why I bring these situations and these types of stories and I break them down the way that I do is because, as I spoke on in yesterday's show, a lot of us men seek to, and this is nothing wrong with it. It's just that you got to accept what comes along with going mainstream. A lot of men want to go mainstream. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. But just understand that you're not going to be you. You're not going to be able to be who you truly are in the mainstream. Just understand this. You see? And I think that a lot of men, especially men like Kanye, they fall victim. Chris Brown is another one. They fall victim to the dark side of fame. Because there's some guys in the industry who go through these things, but you don't see it. It's not on display. You see? But then some guys, it's like their lives just go in a tailspin. And we're left to watch it. And when this happens, I think this is the perfect time to show other men who are not on their level but who seek to get to their level, that if you do not come in the game internally aligned, you are going to destroy yourself. See, I want brothers to understand this. See, I don't want brothers to think you can't go mainstream. I don't want brothers to think that they're not able to perform on that level, because some guys are. But you have to understand that you are not in control of you anymore. You're not in control of what you do in the industry. You're not in control of what you say. Understand this. And when you are not in control of what you say, and when you are not in control of what you do, you are not in control of your appearance. You are now not in control as a man of your image, how you're portrayed, how you come across to other people. That is now dictated by an entity outside of you. This is what I want brothers to understand. This is what happens when men don't value their appearance. When you don't value your message. Because see, that's a part of your appearance. Your appearance is how you're portrayed to the world. So your message is a part of that. Your image is a part of that. So when a man is no longer in control of that, that is because he had to relinquish that power. And that is what happens when you go mainstream. Why do you think in the industry it's called the crossover? It's called the crossover. This is what they used to call it when I was young. See, as we got older, they started, trying to mask what they were doing by making it sound more elaborate. This is why now it's called going mainstream. See, when I was young, it wasn't called going mainstream. It wasn't called becoming a pop star like they do now. It wasn't called that. Gotta make sure y'all hit the like button and share the show, guys. It wasn't called that. It wasn't called becoming a pop star. It wasn't none of that. It was called the crossover. Are you able to make the crossover? You see? And when you cross over, there's a lot of things and people that you have to leave behind. You see? Because you can't take that with you because you done made the crossover. You see? So all of those things that Kanye believes in about his family, about how he's supposed to raise his children, how a man is supposed to have autonomy when raising his children. All of these things Kanye is complaining about, right, is things that he didn't know he relinquished when he crossed over and he began to deal with certain type of females. You see? Just look at these Kardashian women. None of their men, none of their baby fathers have control of their children. Y'all don't notice that? Y'all don't notice that? Kanye West will never be able to be the father he want to be to his children because of the woman he decided to deal with after his appearance was stripped from him. You see? See, because we have to understand that appearance value is an internal value. So, how a man sees himself is how he'll project who he is in the world. That's what appearance value is. So, it doesn't matter about the external accomplishments of a man if he does not internally value his appearance. It doesn't matter how much his clothes cost. It doesn't matter what kind of car he drives. He's going to fall victim to the same things us other men fall victim to due to the lack of internal alignment. See, brothers, I want y'all to stop thinking that a Kanye West is so much better than you, because he's not. You know why? Because he has woman problems, and he's a billionaire. And dudes that work at McDonald's have woman problems. He just drives a better car than you. He just has a better career. But he suffers from the same trauma as we do. This is why I say we're our own agency. See, because in the mainstream, what is the agency for men? Huh? Who protects men in the industry? Other men? No. No. Y'all better pay attention and understand the importance of how you see yourself. Because how you see yourself plays into your vetting process. See, it doesn't matter all of these other things that they try to throw off on us, brothers. See, they do that to spin their own little narratives. But at the end of the day, even when you look in this space, the same problems that Pookie and Ray Ray say they have with women, same little issues, it's the same little issues that the quote unquote educated lame has. You see, they have a problem with cooperation. They have a problem with this. They have a problem with that. But see, this all ties back to how you vet a woman. And it's the same thing with Kanye. It's the same thing with Kanye. Kanye West has a poor vetting process. He does not know how to vet women. He vet women based on his external things. He vet women based on his mobility. He vet women based on his education, his profession, his leisure and wealth. This is how he vets women. And any man who vets women from that standpoint will always finish last in a relationship. You're always going to feel neglected. You're always going to feel like you're getting the short end of the stick. It is because your needs are not being met, brother. And those needs are the internal things: the spiritual, the health, the family, the appearance, and the dwelling. Those are the needs of a man. See, a man needs to be cared for. That's how he remains healthy. A man needs to be cared for. A man needs to care for himself. You see? You see? But when you don't see yourself as nothing but a a record exec, you only see yourself as a billionaire in the fashion industry. This is how people respect you and see you. But when it comes to your household, you're a ghost. When it comes to being a father, you're a ghost. And it is because you've picked a worldly woman. See, stop selecting these women that are built to destroy men. You got to understand this. Just look at the Kardashian history. Them women are designed to eat men. Period. There's nowhere, I don't care whatever you say about Kim, she's devouring Kanye West. And we're going to get into this article. So let me share my screen. And while I share the screen, make sure y'all like and share the show. Make sure y'all like and share today's show. We're going to go through this article real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Rob Mack. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate the super chat. So let's get over here to this article. It says, Kanye thanks who? Who? Who does he thanks? Who does he thanks? He thanks Candace Owens. Candace Owens. He thanks Candace Owens. Wasn't he endorsing? Okay. All right. We ain't gonna get into that. Kanye thanks Candace Owens for siding with him. See, there's the agency. Because we don't have any agency for ourselves, men. So what happens? Here they come. We got you, brother. We got you. We love you. We love men. Look, because there's no men. Jay-Z not vouching for Kanye. Dame Dash not vouching for Kanye. They all standing away from him. No agency. No agency. Kanye thanks Candace Owens for siding with him amid parenting feud with ex-wife Kim Kardashian. Rapper Ye, formerly Kanye West, thanked conservative commentator Candace Owens on Saturday for taking his side amid a public feud with ex-wife Kim Kardashian about their 8-year-old daughter's social media usage. In an Instagram post on Friday, Ye shared the screenshot of a TikTok post from his daughter North with the caption, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." Now, let's stop here. Doesn't this sound familiar? Doesn't this sound familiar? This doesn't sound familiar to y'all? Where his wishes are not being respected, the men wishes are not being respected. That started with Bruce Jenner, guys. It started with Bruce Jenner first, before he turned to Caitlyn. This is what Bruce was going through with Kendall and Kylie. This is what was going on. He has no say. Kardashian hit back in an Instagram story writing, "Kanye's constant need for attacking me, attacking you." So by him saying that his daughter is being put on social media against his will is attacking you. No, he's just stating what's happening. Kanye constant need for attacking me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. You see this shit? You see this? You see, this is witchcraft. This is witchcraft. You see this? Look at this. Let's read this again, y'all. Brothers, I'm telling y'all, vet the woman you are dealing with. Vet the woman you are dealing with. Stop just looking at what Kevin Samuels tell you to look at with women. Stop just looking at her sexual market value. Okay? You have to look beyond the veil. That is the only way you'll know if you're dealing with a demon. You have to look past the punani. And that's what we're going to talk about on tomorrow's show. What happens when men get caught up in vagina vision? This is witchcraft. Listen to what she said. Kanye's constant need for attacking me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. So what she's basically saying is forget me allowing our daughter to do what I say and not what her father tells her not to do. Forget me disregarding your father's authority in your life. Your father is saying something I don't like. So as long as he's saying something I don't like, I'm going to levy that and use you to keep attacking him on social media. These are witches. These are witches, man. I told y'all a long time ago, brothers, this war is spirit. These are witches. The Kardashians, these are high-level Jezebels. See? And Kim knows that these publications is setting Kanye up with these questions. She knows this. She knows. So she's using the media against him in a double way. She's hitting him with a double whammy. She's playing victim while attacking him at the same time. But this is what happens when you give the wrong women your time. See, brothers, you got to understand what your vetting process is supposed to be. Your vetting process starts with your time. Starts with your time. And when I say time, I'm not talking about time you spend with her in doggy style position. Because see, that's what Kevin Samuels will tell you to value a woman as. That's what all of these guys around here tell you how to vet women. Look at her SMV. And then after her sexual market value, is she cooperative? Does she listen? Is she in shape? You know, a bunch of stereotypical bullshit that the majority of men get caught up in, and then they end up like Kanye West. Then they end up like Bruce Jenner. This man been emasculated so much he wanted to be a woman. Kanye West is so ashamed of himself because how the world is throwing everything at him. Look at the goddamn thumbnail. Y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? That was Kanye dressed up. See, when I was young and I saw Michael Jackson doing stuff like that, rest in peace to Mike, I used to think like he was doing that to not be seen by people, paparazzi stuff. No, it was deeper than that with them. It's the same thing with Kanye. It's not paparazzi. It's that low appearance value that they have of themselves. They don't want to be bothered with people because they got the world crashing down on them. And everyone's judging them and slandering them. But this is what happens when you only think a woman is good enough to be your wife, to be the parents of your children because of her dress size, because of her sexual market value. This is what happens. Let's continue with this article. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I am doing my best to protect our. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this demon. Look at her playing innocent now. I'm doing my best to protect our children while also allowing her to express her creativity. She sounds just like her wicked ass mama. She sounds like her mother. That's what her mother was telling Bruce when Kylie was putting lipstick on her lips at 8, 9 years old, walking around with bathing suits and shit on in the house. Bruce used to be like, yo, what are you? Oh, don't worry, Bruce. She's expressing herself. She's expressing herself. No, you're sexualizing his daughter. Look at Kylie now. She got the best lips in the game. Look at her now. Her mama groomed her like that. So what you think she did to Kim? Why you think Kim ran through the whole industry? Chloe ran through the whole goddamn NBA. Her other sister, Courtney, she ran through all the goddamn rock and roll stars. Are y'all paying attention, brothers? Men, wake up. Stop chasing your dick. A woman has to bring more to the table than a small waist and a fat booty. A woman is more than her SMV. What about her friendship market value? What about her friends? What about her belonging market value? Who she belongs to? Because last time I checked, Kim belongs to the streets. She belongs to the industry. Kanye? You see? But the way you see yourself is so low that you think you only deserve an industry hoe. Because that's what Kim is. That's what she is. That's what she always was. That's what her sisters are. That's what her mother was. But this is what happens when men don't value their parents. Let's continue. As the parent who's the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness. Oh, okay, Kim. So let me get this straight. You're trying to say that you're letting North do what she do on TikTok as a way to make her feel happy because she's so sad about y'all divorce? So this is her outlet to express her feelings, huh, Kim? That's what you're trying to say? You see how wicked your wife is, Kanye? You married a demon, bro. You married a demon. Come on, man. Owens on Friday tweeted that Kim is wrong on this one and that there is no 8-year-old in the world that needs social media. Kim is wrong on this one. The psychological effects of social media on young girls is real and documented. It's actually Kanye that is trying to protect his daughter in this regard, and Kim is spinning this right, as I said, spinning this as obsession and control. There are other creative outlets for kids. Thank you, Candace. There's no 8-year-old in the world who needs social media. Ye screenshot the pair of tweets and posted them on Instagram, writing, "Thank you, Candace, for being the only noteworthy person to speak on this issue." He just told the whole world that he has no agency as a man. He has no agency as a man. This man's a billionaire and he's getting no help with his children. He's a billionaire. He not a brokey. He not a dusty. He's a billionaire with a B. He's a billionaire with no agency. Brothers, you see why I say we are our own agency? This is why I've been saying this, men. There's billionaires out there with no men trying to help them. Especially other billionaires. No men in the industry is trying to help Kanye West. He just told you. They're not trying to help him. You see, this is why it's important, fellas, with us knowing that we have no agency. It's important that we understand the importance of appearance value and us valuing our appearance. Let's read the rest of this article. Ye screenshot the pair of tweets and posted them on Instagram, writing, "Thank you, Candace, for being the only noteworthy person." Where's Jay-Z? Where's Dame Dash? Where's Drake? Where's Meek? Where's all these other men in the industry? Where's Russell Simmons? Where's all these men in the industry who had problems with their baby mothers? Who had these same type of issues? None of them are helping Kanye. None of them. He added that other celebrities have expressed their support in private, but scared to speak out publicly. Why is that? We finished sharing. Why is that? Because you don't want to speak out against those women. You'll lose everything you have. Brothers, this is why it's important we are our own agency. You see? You got to understand this. We have to help each other as men. We can't look for women to aid us in being better fathers. We got to help each other on all levels. We have to become resourceful to each other. If you're a judge and I know you and we've built a rapport, come on, man. I should have some legal representation. We should have some representation in police departments. But we're not focused on this stuff. We're not. We're not focused on what's right and what's going to actually grant us agency so we don't end up like this. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. So After time, after time, and remember, time, fellas, is the time you spend with her or that she's worthy of outside of the bedroom. This is why so many guys focus on SMV, because the first thing they think of is, she worth my time? How's her sex game? Is she worth the bedroom minutes? How does she look outside of clothes and things like that? This is why Jezebel, right? This is why she's able to reign supreme. Because you guys are only looking at what women have to offer physically. You're only looking at the shell of her. And when you only look at the shell of a woman, that's all she's going to offer you. She's only going to offer you the generic her. See? And she's going to use the real her and weaponize that against you to hurt you. You see? This is why, men, you have to value her outside of the bedroom. If you don't value her time, or you don't want to give her any of your time outside of the bedroom, you shouldn't even be dealing with her. It should be a one and done. You see? Because you haven't passed stage one in even trying to create a relationship and dealing with women. You haven't passed stage one, which is time. If you don't want to spend time with her outside of having sex with her, why are you spending money on her? Y'all remember when Kanye went through that breakup with Amber? And remember, he did that song with Rick Ross, Devil in a New Dress? He was talking about Amber. That whole album, he was talking about Amber. When he was starting to talk about how he taught Amber what it was to be fly, how to wear red bottom shoes. But Kanye, those are the sentiments of a devastated Jonathan. Nobody cares about that. See, all you did was show the world that you hurt because you feel like she took advantage of you. And it was because you vetted her based on her sex. And because her sex was good, you started spending money. You know, since she made that left leg twitch, you started spending money. Not understanding what time is. Time is the time you spent when you're not having sex. That's the time that you measure before you even thinking about toll. Because if you start spending money on a woman who's really not worth your time, the intangible toll you're going to bear is what you hear a lot of these devastated Jonathans talking about here online. These are devastated Johns. These are angry Johns. See? Because you sitting there bearing a toll for paying a toll. See? You're going to bear an intangible toll when you pay for a woman who's not worth your time. This is the toll that Kanye is paying now. This is what happens to men when they don't value their appearance. You get humiliated in the media. This is what happens when you think you could turn an industry hoe to an industry housewife. This is what happens. And Kanye, he loved industry hoes. Look at all his girls. Amber was an industry hoe. He loves them because he has a poor vetting process. Because he think money makes women behave. No, for Jezebels, money to them means fun and chaos. I could do what I want. He got money. I could drink as much Patron as I want. I'm going to go pop as many pills as I want. Because all he wants is some sex. So long as I could come home and ride it. This is how these women think. See? And they think this way because they don't value who you are, because you don't value your appearance. Man, she don't respect me. Yeah, because you don't value your appearance. You think you worthy of respect because what the back of your car say. You think a woman just supposed to, hey, king, because you got a nice car. Because you wear nice garments and shit. She's supposed to. That's what you think. That's what Kanye think. That's what most of the men in the industry think. That's what most men in the mainstream promote. Tricking. They always say, it ain't tricking if you got it. You done heard them say it. You heard them say it already. But over time, what does that do to a man? Internally, it destroys him. To the point where you don't even want to walk past mirrors and look at yourself. So you go get a dummy like this, and you walk around like this. You walk around like that. Because your appearance is shot. Your appearance is shot. You got to deal with this woman being known as your ex-wife and your baby mama for the rest of your life. Do you know what that's doing to Kanye? And men like him? But see, this always goes back to your vetting process. See, the reason why Kanye is bearing this intangible toll, right? The humiliation, the embarrassment. See, all of this is part of his toll that he has to pay for not understanding the importance of his time, for not understanding the importance of who he is. Now he has to pay a price for that. And the price is spiritual. That's why his health is declining, especially his mental health. Kanye gained weight over these years. It's taking a toll on his health because of the spiritual toll. because he didn't assess the trouble that this woman brought with her. You see? She was already known for what she was known for before you even met her, Kanye. But you so enthralled with how she looks and all of that shit, you tried to protect her image. That's why you married her. You didn't marry her because you loved her, Kanye. You married her because you wanted to protect the image of a whore. That's why a lot of Johns marry they hoes while they still out here hoeing. See, this is real life here. This is the real. Dudes do that every day. Marry active whores. Marry them to basically try to clean up their image. What happened with Megan Good and that pastor? Look at how the ex-porn star, what was her name? Lacey Duval. She was a beast back in the day, too. She was one of my favorites when I was a teenager. Lacey Duval was a beast, and I don't like them that slim like that. She was a beast. Married a pastor. You know why he married her? Because he used to watch her on porn. That's why. He married her for her SMV. See, whenever a man only looks at a woman in a sexual way and think that that is the complete her, he's destroyed on how he sees himself. It's a appearance value issue on how he sees himself. So he projects how he sees himself through the woman he goes and gets. He's with a porn star. He's with a porn star. Not a stripper, a porn star. See this? Now, am I sitting here saying, oh, porn stars, you know, they should never be happy? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But if you're a man who sees yourself in a certain way, I don't think you would even deal with a porn star because you don't have to. And when I say a porn star, I'm not talking about a personal porn star, because I believe all men's wives and women that they significant others should be your person. She's supposed to be your personal porn star. But her occupation and her profession shouldn't be porn. That's what I'm saying. She's supposed to be your porn star, of course. But that's not supposed to be her profession. And guys who seek women like that, they have an internal issue with how they see themselves. You trying to save the neighborhood hoe. You see? That's a appearance problem. You see, because men who think and feel like that, they think if they save these women, that they are actually worthy of having her. See, that's what this boils down to. You see? This is why Kanye is going to be affected on a deeper level than all of these other guys who dealt with Kim. And this is what happened to a lot of men. You see? Because you're searching for worthiness right? And your validation of being a man by saving a woman that cannot be saved. You can't save her. Marriage will not save her. Marriage will not shelter her for being a hoe. This is what guys like that think. You don't have to sleep with all those guys anymore. I'll pay you. I'll just give you the money. So you think she not going to keep hoeing? Guys do this with these kind of women, and it goes back to the lack of appearance value, brothers. I see guys do it in my hood with crackheads. Try to keep her in the house, smoking crack in the house so she don't come outside. She gonna come out anyway. She don't care if you paying for it. She gonna come out anyway. Because she understands you're trying to save her from herself. And she know you can't do that. You're not able to do that. And she also knows that by you trying to save her, that you're going to leverage that as a way for her to submit to you. See, these women know this game, fellas. They know. That's trick game. That's trick game. You ain't got to go out and sell your body to all these men. I'll pay you $1,000 a week. This is, brothers, you got to understand what how dangerous this is. This is dangerous. And over time, it gets worse. This is why you see certain times with Kanye, he'll make the tabloids for spazzing out. He's spazzing out because he's not getting what he needs. You see? And brothers, I need you to understand, man, that the only person that could fill that void at this point is you. This is why I say you got to reconcile with your pops. And see, Kanye may have never had a chance to do that. His mom's passed away. So he's still dealing with a lot of those issues that has not been rectified because they weren't rectified when his mother was alive. Because it was just him and her. Kanye wants to be loved. He wants a woman to yearn him. That's what he wants. That's why he did all of that. That's why he married Kim. He paid off. It already came out that Kanye, after they got married, he paid off media outlets so they could stop talking about Kim, to protect her image and her reputation. But what about yours, Kanye? What about yours? So as long as she good, you good, right? Don't work like that, bro. And I want to let all men know it don't work like that. Cause see, she gonna be good regardless. Gotta understand this, fellas. We're our own agency. They're gonna be good regardless. Because if they ever get to the lowest of the low, they would have the bare necessities to live in. They'll have somewhere to live, they'll have food, they'll have clothes. You see? Fellas, appearance value is how you see yourself and how the world is going to receive you based on how you project who you are. Understand that. That is a internal value. This is why you hear people say, are you worthy of respect? Are you worthy of this? Are you worthy of that? Because it goes back to your character, your appearance value. And I'm going to just go ahead and say this, and I'm going to close this show out. If Kanye West wasn't even a billionaire, a successful guy the way that he is, and he was to just be dealing with women on the ground level, they would have done him the same exact way Kim is doing him. Because he lack appearance value. And when a man is lacking something internally, it's going to show on the outside. And sometimes those things are the main catalysts for why we're going through what we're going through as men. This is why I say we got to heal before we build. As within, so without. See, you could walk around here with the baddest joint, but if you can't even tell her the simplest thing, what's the purpose? Who cares? Who cares? If she treats you like shit, who cares? If she show off when people come around, who cares? Who cares? And even you shouldn't care, because sexual market value should not reign in a relationship. It's not supposed to reign in a relationship. Does it matter? Yes. Yes. But is it the end all or be all? No, it shouldn't be. And to all you brothers out here, 2022, stop falling for it, because they all look the goddamn same now. They all look the same. So I don't even understand how we still falling for this shit. If she can't think her way out of a goddamn wet paper bag, you shouldn't be dealing with her. I don't care how good she look. They all look the goddamn same anyway. They all got the little baby hairs on the sides. They all got the rhinestone nails that's so long it don't even look like they could wash their ass. It's the same shit. So why we falling for it at this point, man? Our mission is supposed to be greater than how she looks. If a woman's on your program, looks, it's just part of it. Just part of it. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Shout out to Isakuma, Radiant. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton. Shout out to Hannibal in the building, Po Boy Films. Shout out to everybody that's here. Salute, salute, salute. Third Ward, Ebo Sosa. Shout out to Ty's Craziest. I see you. I see ya. C. Morgan, what's good? Self-improvement, JoJo. Sir O, Mace. Shout out to everyone who came through. Kendrell, Afro Shop. Everybody, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to today's show. If you haven't yet, do not forget, smash that like button. Share the show. Share the show. Also, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content. Right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to Fierce Soul in the building. Kalila, thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. If you haven't yet and you would like to donate to the show, Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can go. Shout out to everyone who has donated. You hit the super chat, you hit the Cash App. I appreciate all the love and the support. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Before we get up out of here, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.